You're now Envy.
Free to join.
Yay.
Time to
short
join
again.
Mordekai's.
I tried to accommodate as.
I'm going to go into broadcast for this one because we're going to be very, very far away from each other, most likely. For some of you who were here
Hi.
a few sessions ago, I showed off an older version of this world. If you were not here, I can explain again from the start. This is my open world orchestrator. So you might not be able to see the whole world right now because many things are probably outside of your view distance. But you can fix that if you go into the world menu and enable the artificial view distance option. Then you should be able to see a little further. You should be able to see a number of pillars above us. What you see before you, all of the objects, the pillars, is not really the point of the world. It's more of a demonstration. The world itself is a system designed to support arbitrarily large worlds at arbitrary scale, where you can venture as far away in any direction as you want, and you'll never run into any issues with floating point. A new feature that this world has since the last time we worked on is that you can now scale up or down arbitrarily large or small and still not run into floating point. So you should be able to get basically as large as you want, and you'll never run into any issues. Of course, this is all still in testing, and there's issues to iron out. But I finally got into a state, again, where I think I'm ready to show it off. So another thing that you guys may find useful is I can bring in these compasses. Everyone come grab one, duplicate them if you must. These are special compasses designed to show you your position in the world. Because of the way that the technology of the world works, normal things that show you your absolute position will not function properly. So you need an object like this in order to actually see where you are. So currently we're very close to the origin. And as you can see, there's these many pillars above us. If anybody doesn't see the pillars, tell me now.
I can see them.
Everyone can see them.
Yep.
Okay. So let's start taking a tour over this world and we can demonstrate some of the world's technology. So open up the world menu again and you'll see a warp points menu. There's the spawn warp point, which we're right next to right now, but there's several others. So follow me to the World Taurus warp point. So I don't know if you could tell, but back at spawn, we were surrounded by a massive torus that spanned hundreds of thousands of meters in diameter. We're currently standing on top of one of the sides of that torus. And if you look at our coordinates, they're currently several 100,000 meters away from the origin, at least virtually. Which, under normal circumstances, in the normal Resonate engine, would be very, very, very far outside of the realm of playability. You would be so far into floating point that the game would actually forcibly respawn you because you'd be unable to function. Oh, Zaravax, are you okay? Your avatar's having some problems.
Might be desktop support.
Ooh. I think you're good now. Okay. And if you look up above us, you might be able to see something resembling a sphere, which was visible before, but not quite as well as it is now. If you look towards the edges, you can see just around the base curvature of it. Everyone see the sphere above us?
Yes.
Yep.
Believe it or not, that sphere is a 1-to-1 scale with the diameter of the Earth. So
Horrifying.
now, if you would like, come to me, come to the warp points menu and follow me to the top of the world warp point.
I'll remember this.
So now we are on top of that sphere, the size of the Earth, and we are several million units above the origin. And as you can see, the game is behaving perfectly normally. And when you make meshes this big, they don't really render correctly. That's unfortunately an unavoidable issue, but it's the price you
I mean,
pay.
at least. Oh God.
hmm
I was about to say we're rendering perfectly, but then I look at the shadows over here.
hmm
Or looking at your leg.
Perfectly fine.
This is fine.
So because of the way that the world represents your
This is
coordinate
fine, your
space,
leg is not
this
clear.
is hardly even 0.1% of the distance that you could potentially be from the origin
What is
and still
WSD?
function.
Is this going up?
So this is so far until now everything that I showed off last time I showed this world. But there's a new feature that I added, and I added another warp point that wasn't there last time that demonstrates this feature, the grand view. Before you visit that one, enter fly mode because it doesn't have a floor. So enter fly mode and then warp to the grand view warp point.
Oh, sorry. I'll switch avatars.
So as you can
What is
see
wrong with
now,
your leg?
we aren't quite as far away from the origin as we were, but we're actually a lot
I don't know
bigger.
What is wrong with the leg? What is wrong with the other one's leg? Yours is. Yes, and I see someone else with a weird leg.
The Taurus, remember the Taurus that we were standing on that was massive? That's the one you see below us. That's barely more than like a couple dozen meters in diameter right now compared to our size. And again, the game
Jeez.
is behaving perfectly normally. No issues whatsoever. And in fact, I can even continue to scale myself up and get even bigger and fly around all of you. And if you'd like to follow me, you can scale up as large as you like and circle around the planet. Have a good look at it.
Crazy.
Incidentally, warping to a user gives you similar scale.
So you could create a scale model of the solar system that you could then step down into and walk around on at scale, if you liked, using this world. There's no such thing as too big in this world. So, in addition to all the other features, is he still here? Hold on, let me check the player list. Seems to have left.
Oof.
Oh, they just joined again.
Might have cashed out of the world or something.
Oh. I'm back.
Oh, hello. Dave? Okay.
I got back for half a second, now I'm lagging again.
You remember how you said the world couldn't be too big? Well, it was so big it crashed me.
Sorry to hear that. Let's all return to spawn to hopefully preserve a bit of the stability for the time being.
There we go.
So another thing that this world offers is full procedural generation system. All the pillars that you see above us are fully procedurally generated, and they will generate infinitely in all directions, horizontally at least, as far as you like to travel. Same with the ground. And this pillar here at spawn, which is the spawn landmark, generates infinitely up and downwards. So you'll always be able to see it.
So have you ever had any issues, kind of like in Minecraft, where when you hit a certain point, in the world, it'll start to basically become the Farlands or something like that?
Well, I don't have a Farlands, but I do have a hard integer limit that you reach. If you scale too far down in the right place or move too far away near the edge of the coordinate space, then you'll stop having a floating origin. The game will prevent you from moving because your coordinates would overflow. And at that point, if you keep moving, you'll begin to experience floating point issues. But you have to scale down very far or move very far away in order to start experiencing issues like that.
Okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically just that one teleport spot that you've added onto since then?
Well, I added the whole system to allow you to scale up and down. I added the teleport spot to like demonstrate that capacity. Before, we could not get nearly as big as we were before. If we got even close to that size, then the world would become very unstable. And as you remember from last time, it crashed because people got too big. I've since remedied that.
Nice. Yeah, that's mind-boggling where you can have the scale of the Earth and scale with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I don't know how
I haven't
people
really
do it.
shown how you can scale down as well. If you like, you can follow me by warping to me. I'll scale down onto this platform here. And you can see just how small that you can really get. The rendering does glitch out a little bit as you get very small.
Yeah, it does.
Also, your health meter doesn't seem to scale at all.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit weird. It scales with like the viewer, not with the user it belongs to. And now this tiny platform, which was a small lip before, is now the height of basically a skyscraper almost. And we could keep going down, like if I spawn, say, like a cube of some sort. Tiny cube. Oh,
Cube said no.
it is gone. Okay, well, let's try that again, I guess. Sometimes issues like that happen.
Oh, oops.
I could say enable a character collider on this, disable the grabbable. Then I could start scaling myself down onto this cube, if I'm careful.
We really are becoming Ant-Man, aren't we?
And now I'm almost at the atomic level of size, practically.
Oh god, I'm falling.
And you can see that as we move around, the compasses have extended their precision to show you exactly how far we're moving. And I could even spawn more objects like an inspector here if I wanted and just play the game normally, well, ignoring all the egregious rendering errors going on around us. But as far as like the local space is concerned, everything is perfectly fine.
We just need a small house
Yeah,
here.
perfectly fine.
We just need a small house here.
Just
Then
a
it will
very
look
small
fine.
house. For your fairy.
I can't see you anymore.
Okay, at what point do you see me again?
I can see you now.
Hello, hello.
I see you. I still see you.
I'm doing. I'm.
You're a speck with legs.
I'm
Now
doing
you're just a
good. I'm doing
speck.
good.
Okay, can you take a picture? If you can even
Hold on.
feasibly see this.
Yeah, I got the photo.
Oh god, being a speck is an understatement.
Oh no,
Oh, I moved and now I lost
Very
you.
tiny.
To this.
I'm here. Hi.
Oh, there you
using
are.
my laser.
The laser's not helping. You do have a giant health bar now.
Hello, I'm here too.
And I think it's crashing again. Yep.
Oh god. Proud.
Resonite
God.
does not like these sizes.
Oh my, I'm frozen now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I hope the world does not crash.
I crashed before. Just to let you know,
It's small.
my game
don't
completely
jump to
crashed.
Maurdekye.
And I'm gonna force quit my Resonite again. Be right back.
I'm just gonna wait at spawn. Yeah, no, I'm at spawn. I'm just gonna wait here.
Yeah, we're all at spawn. Here, hold on.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
all at
really?
spawn in different ways.
Oh, okay, that way. I mean,
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I see Mordecai's
Oh, God.
held bar.
Oh God, what has happened to me?
Yes.
Is that Charles?
I think it is.